Fans can help them get out of this slump. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Purdy looking to throw. James has got it. Complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance. All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Purdy off the play fake. Being chased out left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
James. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 12 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
He's really been someone special to watch this season. It brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got their work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
And complete to Drake London. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Falcons at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You look at this Niner defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw with Penix. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go, Shaq.
A play fake. Now Penix. This pass is caught by London. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, check that, street.
Looking to throw, Penix. This is caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Check. Like the team. Check, Bobcat. Ready?
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after here coming up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Tigers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get set.
On the ground, it's James. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That'll be caught by James. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Get set.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Falcons offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's a nice one for the stat line, by the way. That last grab is 50th on the year.
First down, Falcons.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Here's Penix. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the 4th down conversion sets them up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air, Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Coup for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Purdy now to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Falcons.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Purdy looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing here, Purdy. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taken in at the 22. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down and inches. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Penix from the gun. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll throw with Penix. He's got his man London right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Third down.
Penix working out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw Penix. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on the LA Rams. And this is Devontae Smith. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Eagles win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's Drake May. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Patriots use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings hosting the Chicago Bears. And this is Jordan Mason. He'll find an opening and take it in. A 6-yard rushing touchdown. The Vikings get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Ready Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's 21-3. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, what a move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's James. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They run with James. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action here. Purdy to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James.
there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third down and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Up the middle they go. It's James. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Robinson with another carry. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Penix.
And he is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll run with Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A play fake. Now Penix. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Barrell Nichols in there to take him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he returns this to the 22. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Completes it to Jennings. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
They run the counter. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run the counter. James. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Purdy.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Get set.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter, you're going. Purdy, big fourth down play. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's Penix. Into the hands of London. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Shifts past him at the 45.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Option play, here's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And looking to throw, Penix. Got his man, it's London. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And he's got the connection to Cooper. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. To the air, Penix. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Michael Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and long. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll throw with Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Get set. Watch out.
Purdy from the gun. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Purdy now to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Second and 11. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Here we go. 60,
Looking to throw, Penix.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Robinson on a give right side. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Algier going straight ahead.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Second and 10. At the 18-yard line.
Here's Algier again on second down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
On the move to his left. His pass caught at the 4.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Atlanta, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the